Okay. Okay. All right, guys, thank you all for getting on here tonight. Like I said, got to get this done quick because I got to get my taxes done after this. But I'm always nervous to jump on here. This is all new for me. This is part of my own personal journey, is getting on here, sharing my voice, talking, and part of my own growth journey. So thank you guys for being a part of this and always encouraging me along the way. It's crazy because I used to just like get so freaked out. I'd break out in highs. I probably still will. That's okay. But guys, now I'm excited. I'm so excited to get on here and share this stuff with you guys because I've gotten to a point in my journey where I truly believe that I have value behind my mission and my passions. And that's a whole growth journey in itself. So thank you guys for supporting me on that. Okay. Let's get this going. Let's see if I can click through this. All right, let's go through this real quick. We're gonna do some team praise. We're gonna talk about the brain versus heart. The mountain is you, consistency, and then we're gonna do a little bit of like active work at the end. So if you guys have any like paper, pencil, like let's jot down some goals at the end and like kind of work through some stuff. All right, so achievements for everybody. Guys, our team chat has been popping off. I know I haven't been here for years on end, but in my last year, I've gotten to know so many people's faces, so many people's names, and I have seen names galore and emojis galore dropping in the chat. And just to name a few, Lindsay, I don't know if she's on here right now, I can't see, but Lindsay has done it so good. I don't know what she's up to, 8, 9 VIPs, but nice job, Lindsay. I wanted to give you like a specific shout out for that because I've been seeing your name like a lot in there. Angela, I'm gonna butcher this name, but Kula, you guys know what I'm talking about, our Aussie friend. I'm gonna butcher it, but yeah, she's been popping off. Brennan, who else have I seen? Kyla, of course, Maddie, like guys, I'm always watching these and you guys motivate me also in my own journey every single day. So keep all that work up. Who knows what their numbers are right now? Drop it in the chat if you guys know your PV and your GV, and let's see that real quick. Two important people I forgot to mention. D, I haven't met you yet, but I've been seeing your name crazy in the chat too. And then Myrna, I saw your name a lot too. So nice job, guys. And then Haley. Haley's in Florida. Nice job, Haley. This chat. 12,000 GV. Go, Kyla. Fire and a half. You guys, nice job. Okay, who knows where they're at on their ranks right now? Drop your ranks real quick. Let me see them. 630 PV, MMB. Go, Christina. Guys, and don't forget about that super seller bonus. I've been really hitting heavy on this because think about it. If you hit that 10% super seller bonus, you're unlocking an extra 10%. If you do what, 3,000, that's $300 in just that bonus. So nice job, guys. This is amazing. Market price, Kinsey. Someone's not on mute, so help me out with that. Okay. All right, but guys, good job. I want to let you guys know that you guys are all killing it. Everyone is doing so good, and you guys motivate me every single day. So keep it up. Let's hit February strong. Okay, whoops, we're going backwards. There we go. All right, biggest thing I want to talk about today is our mind. So guys, our mind is one of like our biggest tools, but it's actually one of our weakest. All right, there are going to be so many days that you have all these goals set for yourself. You're ready to get going. You're ready to tackle the day. You want to hit the
love your hair.
These reach outs, but your mind is going to hit a point where it's weak, right? You have things distracting you. You have things around you that want to pull you in different ways. If you're a mom, you have kids pulling you in different ways. If you work a 9 to 5, you have your boss and your boss's expectations. All of those things are coming at you. And although your mind is such like a powerful tool, it's very unique to you and you have your own, your own senses, your own creativities. It can actually be one of the things that brings you down. So it literally controls everything. So we have to be able to kind of be aware of our mindset and where that is for our day, and then how we are like going to use our mind as like that powerful tool for ourselves. So things we can do is declutter. All right. I know it sounds so simple, but if you are living in a crazy environment and your house is a mess, your dishes are crazy scattered across the sink, you've got laundry everywhere, kids are running around screaming. I know that sometimes that's not avoidable, but you get it, right? You get what I'm saying. There's so much going on, there's so much noise around you that you can't even think straight. Things are not going to get done. And then this is going to cause your business to suffer. So you guys have to declutter the environment first. Take care of where you are. If you have to separate your time that you're working with Monet, you have to kind of go to a coffee shop, put your headphones in. If you have to, put the kids in another room, occupy them with something, you have to kind of prepare for that and like move out all that clutter. Another thing is noise. And I'm not really talking about like noise, busyness around us. I'm not really talking about like the chaos that you hear. I'm talking about people's voices with noise. All right. People are going to be in and out your ear. They're going to be saying a lot once you start showing people that you're doing direct sales or MLN. Once you show your face on social media, there's going to be tons of chatter. And half the time is not going to be good chatter. Okay. And those are all things that can affect your mindset. And if you have a goal that you're working really hard towards, it's just going to bring you back. It's going to set you back and you're going to feel like you're failing. So clear the chaos environmental wise, clear the chaos noise wise from your ears and kind of separate yourself
To
from
do
that.
that
Do a
out.
lot of crowd control. Even if it's people that you love right now, if you're wanting to hit a certain rank and go after something, you have to separate that right now. And it could be temporary, it could be something that you have to set a boundary with, but this will be really important for you. Okay. And then the comfort zone. I actually really like talking about the comfort zone because in my life, I've made a lot of decisions to step out of it. So I actually do feel pretty confident when I'm talking about this because when I was 23, 20, 22, I left my small hometown in Indiana to travel the country. I left my family, my friends, like all of my environment that could help me through hard times. I was so low and the spotlight was on me. So I love talking about the comfort zone because you have to step out of it, guys. If you are waking up in the morning and that alarm goes off and you had 5 things on your Power 5 list that you wanted to knock out and you snooze that alarm, you're setting yourself up to stay in that comfort zone for that entire day. Okay, you might get yourself out of it. You might not, but ultimately you're putting yourself in that box to where you're kind of like setting yourself up for that. You're okay. I'm not going to hold myself accountable for these goals today. So simple things like making the bed. If that was on your list to do and you're like, I was supposed to make my bed today, I walked out of my room without doing that. You set yourself up right there to stay in that comfort zone for your entire 24 hours. And if you do that over and over again, guys, that is a week's worth of comfort zone that you could have been stepping out of and holding yourself accountable. So these are all parts of like our mindset that we have to be aware of and work on. Okay. Next, I want to talk about the growth mindset. This is all part of our mind. We have to stay goal directed. If you are telling yourself every day in your head that you don't think you can achieve MMB, you don't think you can achieve the first rank in our company, MMP, if you don't think that you can do it, guys, you're not. You're not going to get there. You have to tell yourself positive things in your mind because the more you say it, this is science, you're going to believe it. All right. If you say, I'm not MMB, you will never be it. All right. You have to talk to yourself in such a positive light and truly believe in what you're saying. And ultimately, if you're telling someone that they can be MMB and you don't believe it yourself, you're trying to sell someone on something you don't even jive with, something that you don't even believe in. So there's a huge section of growth that you need to do for yourself there. Okay. Planning. Planning is so big. Planning is something that is kind of like it can get lost in the sauce, right? Busyness, kids, jobs, people needing you. But if you don't plan, your whole day is going to go south. You have no direction, you have no sense of where you're heading with this. So I am a paper pencil girl. I carry this everywhere with me, and it has my whole life in it. I know what my next day looks like. I know what tonight looks like. I know what the hours look like. I'm kind of crazy with this, but you have to plan. You have to know how your day is going to go. And then now that you have a team under you, or if you do, you have to be able to guide those girls in that direction too, because now you have people who are counting on you and wanting you to show up for them too. And then not to mention if you're a mom who has kids, you got tons of people needing you. Okay, guys. So you have to plan or you plan to fail. All right. System building. System is one of my favorite words for 2024 because you can be the fastest person in this business, enrolling 100 VIPs in a month, enrolling 14 market partners this month. But if you don't have something in place to keep these girls on your team, and if you don't have something encouraging these girls or checking in on them or a plan to follow up with these people, they're not going to stay. All right. You have to build something sustainable and something that is long term, and then think longevity. So I would rather you be a slower person in the room and have a nice system built that's going to last than you jumping in a chat and saying, I've got all this stuff going on, all these conversations, but the quality is poor. I feel like Jordan would back this up, Kyla, Maddie, all these people would back that up because we do quality over quantity, of course. So really take a look at your system, guys, and then maybe I'll do a call on system building, like specifically, because I think that'd be fun. I love that. And then we kind of already talked about positivity. So mindset is big. It is our biggest tool, but it can also be our weakest. And then we have one other factor that kind of plays in. All right, our heart. When your mind is weak, what do you fall back on? All right. Why are you here? What is your inspiration? What is the significance of you being here, guys? Do you all know this? I'm pretty big on introspective work. I do a whole lot of journaling. I do a whole lot of like motivational stuff. And if you can't answer these questions, then this is the personal development that you have to start.
No, not yet.
When your mind can't.
It's not.
Is that Lindsay?
No, it's super wet.
Lindsay, turn your mic off. Oh. No, you're good. I saved you there. But yeah, what I was saying, when your mind is weak, your heart is going to be the thing that lasts. I think my whole goal with this, I've been thinking about a lot, right? Because I want to build like my sustainable foundation, but I want to inspire as many people as I can. And then I want the people I inspire to inspire other people. And then I want those people to inspire more people. And for me specifically, I don't care in what way that I inspire them. I just want people to want better, to see better, to see bigger, and to go for more. And I think the rest will fall into place because you build such like goodness from that, right? When everyone's just like wanting the best and striving for more, they're showing up better for their families. They're showing up better for their people around them, for themselves. And so know your why. Like, why are you here with Monat? And let that be your driving force when your brain doesn't want to do it. Okay. And I made that little comment underneath with a side of grit because sometimes our brain doesn't want to and our heart is just not in it. And that's okay too. Sometimes you're going to have a bad day in the business and you're not going to wake up super excited about Monat. And that's okay. It's kind of normal with the business. We ebb and flow, we're up and down, and you sleep on it. And the next day you come back and you find that why again and you keep going. Okay. So you have that side of grit because you got to like dig in deep sometimes and get going. But I shared these pictures on here. This is Maddie, Kyla, Brenna, Mackenzie, Caitlin, and other Caitlin. But this was from Monations, and I love these pictures because this was my first time meeting a lot of the girls, and Monations was a huge changing factor in my business. And I remember looking at Kyla and Maddie and telling them like, it's go time. And like, I meant it. I'm like, it's go time. We're doing this thing. So Monations last year changed me and my business. And that little selfie, I remember like just feeling so fun and confident and like just having such a good time and just feeling so inspired by the world around me that I was like, this is like right where I belong. So I know my why. I'm here for that girl in that picture a year ago who was so scared to sign up and wanted her voice back so bad. And here I am today, like telling you guys this. So we're already getting there. We're already going there, and I'm excited. All right. This is one of my favorite slides. This is, let me get my notes down here. The mountain is you, or AKA the climb. And you can cue, I'm like in my head, I'm like cueing like Miley Cyrus, the climb in my head. Because that's just like where my mind goes. I'm like, this is so cliche. But I speak in a lot of analogies, guys. I love analogies because I like when the brain gets creative and just starts to take off because everyone has a whole bunch of stories and their own journey. So if I say something, let your brain wander and let it go to where it needs specifically in your life. That's the best. That's how you're going to get the most out of any of the trainings that anyone does. So the easiest part is the summit. That's huge. I look at that first picture and that girl looking up at that mountain. And in my head, I picture if that was me thinking, I don't want to climb this. I don't have enough water. I don't even know if I have like the lung capacity for this. Everyone's gonna be making fun of me. I'm so out of breath. I don't want to do this. My legs are too weak. I'd rather go eat and have like happy hour. So I'm looking at that, and then you get to the top and you feel so good. You're like, that was so worth it. This is such a beautiful view. I've enjoyed myself. Like, I did this. Do you guys know Kobe? Everyone knows Kobe, RIP. So Kobe had this like 11-minute interview, and he said, the easiest part is getting the trophy. The easiest part is the summit. The easiest part is getting your little pin for your MMB or AMB or MMP. But nobody saw you do the work behind the scenes. Maybe your husband, maybe your family, they saw it, right? But a lot of times people don't acknowledge that. And you probably aren't going to get a lot of acknowledgement. The easiest part is getting to the top, but nobody sees you reaching out to all those people in between, the reach out after reach out and being told no 20 times in one day. All right. Nobody saw you wake back up the next morning after you got told no 20 times and do it all over again, repeat. Okay. I want you guys to know that when you hit that point, your mind, your heart, all those things are going to come into play, and you're going to have a battle with yourself. Should I keep going? Am I supposed to be here? Do I jive with this? Do I like social media? Am I comfortable here? Are people going to make fun of me? As females, we're already tough on ourselves. We already feel all this stuff. Our brain is going to go crazy, right? We're going to start analyzing everything. But the biggest thing is you just have to keep going. You have to keep climbing up that mountain. You have to keep doing those reach outs, keep having those conversations, keep building connections. No one's going to believe in you along the way. You might have some support, but you're going to have to keep yourself going. This is your journey. This is you. You are climbing the mountain. You are trying to get to that next rank. So bring your heart, bring your mind, and then have that grit when things get tough. Okay. The obstacle is going to take you to the next level. Stop running from it. That's the biggest thing, guys. Once you're presented with a challenge, you are one decision away from the next place in your life. All right. If you say no to a challenging situation, you're going down the mountain. You're going down our rank advancements. All right. If you say yes and you just take it and you just go for it and you don't take no as an answer, you like dig into that stubbornness and just keep going, you're going to get to that summit and you're going to get that trophy and you're going to get AMB or MMP or MMB, whatever you're running for. So guys, you just keep going, and there's really not an answer for how you do that. You just dig in deep and you don't say no. Okay. So let me see if I had any other hitting points on that, because I love talking about like looking at a mountain because I hike a lot and it just like hits deep with me. I feel that in my bones. So another thing is pace yourself. All right. We're doing longevity. We're doing this for life. We're lifers here. We love Monat. All right. So it's okay if it takes you a month to hit something, 2 months to hit something, a year to hit something. But as long as you're going towards that goal, you're in the right direction. You're going up. You're in the positive. Okay. Obstacles will distract you. Some days are slow, some days are awesome. Don't concern yourself with the things that don't concern you. People, family, stress, our mind, all of those things. Like try to kind of hush everything and then just head down, tunnel vision, keep going. All right, you have to commit. And then I said this earlier, but you don't want to be the slowest, but you also don't want to be the fastest with no system. So if you need to walk a little bit, that's okay. If you need to catch your breath a little bit, that's okay. Lean on your support system. Lean on Jordan, Maddie, Chelsea, Lisa, Ronnie. I'm just looking at everyone's name on here. Lean on everyone around you. That's what we're here for. And sleep it off. Next morning, you're back to it. Okay. Next thing is consistency. We hear this all the time, guys. I know it feels like it's repeat, but it's so important. All right. I like that little photo of me working in that shop because I'm like, that day I was so in the zone. I was just like getting stuff done. And I was like, this is what it's about. Like I'm showing up every day. I'm doing this business. And I felt proud in that photo. So consistency. We have to be doing real every day. All right. If that's not something that you can do, at least get on your stories every day. I think that's doable. Even if you're just like doing your hair, doing one small thing, at least open your storefront, at least show your face and show your followers, your friends, your family that you're truly using these products, or they're going to look at you like a bust. Like they're just going to be like, wait, is she actually doing this stuff? Making sure you're having your reach outs and then planning. So my girlfriend, Alexis, she's also, I don't know if she's on here right now, Alexis Carnal, but she sent this little text to me the other day and I thought it was really cool. Let me read it. You guys might have seen it too. It's from another chat. She said, someone, I don't know who said this, but it sounds like they were talking about like feeling defeated from reach outs and like just not getting to where they want to be. But this person responded, I totally understand this. It's hard to remain consistent when it seems others are popping off, but you aren't. But know that when you are consistent, your time has no choice but to come. And then she said, but if you stop being consistent, your time can't come. So that's so true. Like if you're not doing anything, you can't expect the goodness to come in your life. You can't expect your rank to come to you. It's not coming. You got to work towards it. All right. You have to put in that work. You have to show up. You have to do the convos. You have to reach out to people and share what we have to offer for them. They're not just going to like pop up in your little DMs every day. Like we have to do the work behind the scenes to get us there. So I don't know, Alexis, if you're on this, like, thanks for sharing because that was huge. Like it really put me in a space. Let me see. The next one, I want to do like some goal stuff real quick, but let me see if anything about that. Oh yeah. I just said like when things get tough and like when you're trying to be consistent, like sometimes you just got to drop it into second and third gear and get it going. So make sure you have that like reserve for your body and rest up accordingly and like take care of yourself that way too to get there. All right. Whoops. I keep doing that, guys. Sorry. Sorry. There we go. All right, goals. Don't you love this picture? Mon Nations. I love it. So, okay, I'm a big goal writer. I love writing things on paper. Use your phone, use whatever you have. But we're doing the Mon8 system here, right? We have ourself, we have our life. I think I put financial on there, of course, physical. Get your paper out, use your notes in your phone, and let's do a little bit of writing. And if you hop off early, you probably need this. So don't be hopping off early, okay, guys? This is so important. Sit down here and visualize this and put everything out that you have. We have what, 2 weeks left of the month? Let me see. Yeah, and set hard dates. All right, we have 2 weeks left-ish. I don't even know, I don't have a calendar. We have 2 weeks left, hard dates of this month. If you aren't close to your goals, or if you don't know where you are, like you need to be focusing in. We got work to do. We need to know where we're going with this. All right. So if you set a date for Feb 29th or the end of the month, this date is coming with or without you. All right. It's going to come no matter what. Either you're going to be there at your rank that you want, or the day is going to keep going. You're going to be going on to the next month. So set those hard goals for yourself and then stick to them. Like take no as an answer and get after it. Okay. So I'm just gonna stop talking for a bit. I'm going to play a little bit of music and then I'm also gonna be writing out my goals. Okay.
And know that endurance, greatness, run with a full heart. Everything that you do. Today, right now, you're going to war. You are going into war with your opponent. You're going into war with yourself. You are not scared. You are prepared. You are not weak. You are a machine, a freak. Are you focused?
I am focused. I am focused. I am focused.
Yes, you are. You are focused. And you will not lose sight of that. Not today, not tomorrow, next week, or next year. Repeat after me. Today is my day. No one will get in the way of my dreams, of my growth, or my desire to be the very best in my chosen field. Yes, I said the best. No one has the right to take that mantle from me. I will sacrifice until I reach the very top. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how many times life beats me down, I will get up every time. I will fight tooth and nail. Desire, drive, determination, and fire, they burn inside me. I will not back down. I will not relent. When my body screams no, I will scream loud. Yes! Give me more. Push me harder. Because I know my courage lies in my heart. My heart is stronger than my body. No one has a stronger heart, a stronger mind. Send me 10,000 men, and I will defeat them all with heart alone. I am focused. I have the heart of a lion, the strength of 10, and the bleeding desire of 1,000 men. I am prepared for battle. I am prepared to soar. Come at me if you dare. Time for war. Respect isn't given, it is earned. I don't need an alarm clock. My goals wake me. My desire wakes me. My purpose wakes me. I don't need haters to fuel my fire. My purpose is my fire. My family is my fire. My greatness is my fire. I don't need others' opinions. I have my own opinions. I have my own heart. I have my own dreams. There's nothing I cannot be.
Okay, guys, can you hear me all right? Yeah. All right. How many of you guys are running for new leadership experience? Yeah, I'm trying to get there too. And then don't forget about Tulum in November and then the qualification periods. And I actually just got on the website last night, like our back office, and I was looking through and it actually like tallies out everything really, really easy for you. Like it's so nice. It has all your VIPs, your market partners, and your team volume too. So stay aware of that. Thank you guys for jumping on. I hope you all have a good night and I'll chat with you soon, okay? Bye.